Remember when I told you I was going to tell you the good, the bad, the ugly, the great of everything that's working out? Today has just been one of those days that I don't feel like working. My husband was off today. We went and ran some errands. We had to get my oil change in my car. We're going to get my daughter's oil change on Thursday. We got to get everything kind of ready to go for her to go to college, for me to start college. And I also am running my business. And then the whole thing with my ring light, it is out. And what I thought was going to be an overnight delivery is now going to be a 2-day delivery. So it's not coming until tomorrow. So then it made me even more upset and more depressed of like, I don't want to wait, but I don't feel like doing anything since I can't be in my office. So I decided to pivot. This is why working for yourself and working your business around whatever schedule you have. Yes, I could sit here and watch movies. I could sit here and veg out on TV shows and just play on my phone. But I want to be productive because I'm pushing my business to a different level. So for that means I have to push myself and I have to not go back into the easy habits of just doing nothing. So I got my testers out. So let me show you. I'm going to turn this around. Now, these testers are spring and summer that were discontinued. These testers were not in spring or summer or fall and winter last season. These were fall and winter last season. These are my new ones. These are my spring ones that I have to go ahead and put and dispense them. So I'll be going through these. So again, these are the ones I've been using. I have one full pack. I still have one full pack that's in the other room. But this one I'll be using. This one I have to go through. This I already know is a transition set. So all the new scents are already in here. I have my catalog. I have some printout sheets. This is the Like, Love, Not For Me sheets. And I put them, like you see here, I put them into my bags. So that way I know that they're checked off. And again, I got to go through these. So while I'm sitting here watching TV because I can't be in my office and it's frustrating, I'm going to work. I'm going to split off these testers. I'm still going to keep some of the current spring and summer that I'm going to be pulling out of here for goodie bags of my parties for this month. And then I'm going to make sure I keep all the extras. I keep 2 full sets, and all the extras I can start bagging up for my future parties for the fall and winter. So this is kind of like the day that I don't feel pretty. I don't really want it. I didn't want to do a video. I don't have my makeup on today. Actually, I didn't even take a shower today. My hair is just kind of, but I'm just not feeling it today. But I still went and did stuff. I still went and changed out wax up at the antique mall. And I did that because it doesn't matter what I look like when I'm going in there to change out the wax. I may not be as social on these days. These are the days that I'm more quiet. I just went in. I was like, hey, how you guys doing? I swapped out the wax. And then I came home. I didn't really dilly-dally around. I didn't really have a lot of conversations, but I at least did what I needed to do. So sometimes it's not about it being perfect. It's just about it getting done. I have another place I need to go and swap out the wax as well. I'm going to do that tomorrow because, again, like I said, I'm not feeling it, but I at least got the one I knew I had to do. The other one was a little bit different situation, and I may go in on that on a different video. But I'm going to be changing out my testers. So why go through these? Well, back 3 seasons ago, I had 3 huge, large totes. So that one here, I'll show you. On this one, I had 3 filled to the brim. Because all I would do is I would buy a brand new full set every single catalog. I didn't go through my old ones. I didn't know what to do with the old ones, and they were taking up a lot of space. So I told myself I would have spring and summer, I would have fall and winter, and then I would have my big ones that were not in either one. So when I go through my fall and winter ones, anything that's left over in here that's not in the current catalog season will go back into the big tote. And again, I try to get rid of as many of my testers as I can because I want them to be used and they're not doing you any good. Guys, anything that you have sitting off to the side, any extra warmers that you have that you maybe got discounted or that came in a kit or anything, if they're sitting there collecting dust, they're not making you any money. So getting them into people's hands. Do a borrow warmer. Ask somebody who has never tried Scentsy, somebody that you know that would like to borrow a warmer and let them know what they think. They can borrow it for a week. You'll give them like a couple of cubes of wax, let them use it or take it to their office. It's a borrow warmer. You can find different ways. If you know of a realtor, ask them if they would be willing to let you put a warmer in when they do an open house. You go and take one of those warmers. Doesn't matter if it's current. It doesn't matter if it's been discontinued. Doesn't matter if it's already been used, as long as it still looks good. Dust it off, guys. Clean out the dish and go set it up at one of those events and see if you can start partnering with different companies or different other entrepreneurs, the ones who are also working their business as much as they can, and see if they can give you suggestions. See if you can help them in some way. Maybe you can offer them the pop-up or the pop-by goodies or a closing goodie or a listing goodies, something that they can give their clients. They only have a certain amount in Texas. They only have a certain amount of money that they're allowed to spend per customer, but find out what that budget is and see if there's something that you can do to get something set up for them. You just got to think outside the box. If you have suggestions, I know that I contact people that are in offices. So especially if they work in cubicles or if they have their own office, I try and check with, like, I've done one at a doctor's office, but there was someone else who sold a different type of wax and it was not very successful because, of course, I wasn't there in the doctor's office every day. If I'm going somewhere else, so let's just go through the situation that I have. There is a place that has one of the warmers and it's been there for over a year. The lady that was my contact switched stores. But it wasn't like a store in Texas. She actually moved to a different state and switched to another location. So I've been back up there a couple different times trying to connect with whoever else works the front desk, and it hasn't been very successful. So there's now a new person at the front desk. And so I'm going to see, basically it goes down to this. If I go in and the warmer's off again, then I'm removing out the warmer because I don't have to worry about it cooling down. I'm going to take the warmer, I'm going to bring it home, and I'm going to replace it with a fragrance flower. And then that way, the fragrance flower is there. I don't have to check on it until they are ready for me to have a warmer that's going to be used. Because again, if it's not turned on, it's not going to make me any money. They don't have the stand anymore of what I had, like the plastic stand that I had put my information in. It's disappeared, even though I had my sticker on it, but Goo Gone takes that sticker off. So I may have to get one that's etched when it's a company or a place that they have not been very helpful. You know, because this is supposed to be something I make your office smell great, and then you suggest me or refer me to anybody who asks about it. That's basically what the whole partnership is about. And I didn't come up with a contract. I didn't try and make this any legalese or whatever. You know, honestly, if the warmer walked off, then so be it. That's just not much I can do about it. I'm trusting that they're going to do what they said they're going to do. Again, guys, you can kind of tell I'm a little off today. So just think outside the box of where you want to connect to, where you want to try to reach out to. Do you have a elderly community that's around you, either an assisted living or maybe some senior apartments that maybe you can ask about doing an event, or you could do a setup or something like that? I need to get back into doing some of those. I did them for a while, but again, my life got really chaotic. Now with me just going to school 2 days, I have at least 4 days I can work on Scentsy, and then I can do my online classes in between there. So, because I'm taking 2 full days, I'm only in class for 3 hours and 45 minutes, something like that. So think outside the box. If you want to collab and try to like drop your ideas here, and let's see if we can help each other on where else then can people check. I always take like scent circles when we go and get my oil changed or any kind of car thing, because they all have cars. They work on cars. I would love to put something there, but I'm just not sure what to do because it is a mechanic shop and they don't really have a desk. They kind of have a podium area. And honestly, I don't know if they would turn them on and off. So I'm not there enough. They're not someone I see. I only see them a couple times a year because with my car when me know what other places should I check? What places do you check? So when my bank was open, they moved locations. I used to take them scent circles all the time and testers, but I never got any orders from them. When I go to the post office, I always try to leave a sample or something if someone's at the desk. Half the time now when I go, there's no one at the desk for me to drop my stuff off, but it's already prepaid, so I just leave it on the counter. I don't really go many other places. I do take scent circles with me, so if I go to the grocery store and I'm talking to somebody, but again, I haven't been getting orders that way, but I still need to do it. I still need to give out the things and still have conversations because you got to keep up with your conversational skills. That's something that I realized how bad I was lacking as I was constantly just home, not working outside the house, not having communications with my customers. I was losing that art of conversation. And that really boils down to being able to have a conversation flow, being able to not get upset or hesitate or stop when someone says something and you really don't know how to respond because it's never been asked before. So find things to do. Find things that fit into your life, into your schedule. I promise you guys that the more that you try to incorporate Scentsy in your life instead of putting your life around Scentsy, you will find ways to blossom, ways to grow your business, ways to expand your customer base. It takes time. It takes effort. Guys, this is not like I've tried this once. This is like my 4th or 5th, 6th time. And I'm going to keep continuing trying it because maybe it's just not my time for that thing, but I got to keep trying it because we never know when something is going to blossom because it takes one customer, one order, one new teamie, one post that can change or one reel, one video that can change your entire business. So you got to keep trying to get those good posts. You got to keep trying. You got to keep working with your customers. You still got to keep asking them to see if they want to partner with you, offer the opportunity to people. You never know who needs it. And if you always pick the ones you think will need it, they'll never join. I don't know what it is. The ones that complain to me all the time that they never have any money, that they never can afford anything, they never have anything to do. When I offer them the opportunity, they're like, I don't have time for that. Well, you just said that you don't have anything to do, that you don't have any money. This is an opportunity for you to do something while you're waiting for your next opportunity. But you just got to keep offering. You just never know. So that's what I got for you guys today. I believe this is part 21. I am Cassie Bollinger. This is my journey, the good, the bad, the ugly, the crazy, the no makeup in my bed, trying to work my business the best way I can. When I'm tired and not feeling it, I still got to push through. So find your fire. Find that little thing you can continue to do while you're watching TV or you're at your kid's sporting event, something that you can do that's not going to take your full attention. You just kind of need to do it and you have something else going on. I love you all. I hope you have a blessed day and I'll talk to you guys soon.